Okay. So, the purpose of this video is to give you just a little snippet of some of the criminal activities that Adam Chebot Goldman has been engaging in. Um, so I highly recommend you check out the first video about the harassment and threats to understand the backstory to this a little bit more. Um, I'll post a link to that in the description. In short, though, just a brief summary. Adam Chebot Goldman has been harassing me for 8 years. I filed criminal charges against him and took him to court where he cried like a baby. Unfortunately, the charges were dismissed because he got a lawyer, and the details are quite messy. Maybe one day I can make a video about that and go into like more depth. Suffice to say, I reported him to local police and the FBI, and unfortunately, to no avail. Relatively recently, about a week ago or so, he contacted me on Twitter. And so his usual way of harassing me is to make a fake account using my real name, which I blacked out here, and I will be linking his harassing account in the description. Um, it's this Stephen T. Horowitz. However, the handle that he's using uses my real name. Um, so I'm going to link to that account in the description, but and it's going to be using my real name. I did black it out here, but keep in mind that, be respectful. I black out my real name for a reason. You will see my real name when I link to this account. However, that is not permission to therefore use it. My real name is, I choose to keep that private for my reasons. That's my right. But Adam Chebot Goldman has chosen to violate my rights, my privilege, for his own benefit. So just be respectful and understand that even though I'm linking to this account, that does not mean I'm giving permission to people to use my real name in places. It's unfortunately necessary in order to make my points. Um, so yeah, so what he does is he usually makes these accounts on Twitter, and in the past he also made them on Twitch, and he goes on other websites too, making accounts using my real name. And the intent is to harass me, because since I choose to keep my name private, he doxes me using an account using my real name, and then he posts slanderous things. In this particular instance, he posted a link to SS Sniper Wolf's video where she slandered me and he called me a registered sex offender. Um, which, of course, I filed a lawsuit against her. That's a separate issue. Okay, so the first image we have here is just him admitting 100% that he is Adam Chebot Goldman. Um, like I said, the intent of this account was to harass me. So today I want to talk a little bit about, just give you a little snippet of some of the stuff. I'm not going to get into all the stuff that we talked about on Twitter because it's a lot of stuff. But, we can do like little bite-sized things here and there, especially if he persists in his harassment, which he has. Um, so let's go to the next image here. Let's see. Again, this is a bit disorganized, just doing this off the cuff. Let's see. Let's get this one here. This one's kind of funny. So, here, Goldman says, my father called me a fucking idiot on my birthday. He found out I was engaging with Cedric. Both my parents admonished and condemned my online tactics. I knew that if I pushed forward, justice would be served. Um, so what is he talking about? So I talked a little bit about Cedric in the last video. If you want more details, check out that video. Watch it in its entirety. In short, A guy named Cedric, who was a fan of mine, he died unfortunately last year. Was fighting with Goldman, and his father knew about what he was doing, caught wind of it at a certain point, and called him a fucking idiot. And essentially had enough of his criminal activities going around on the internet, posting harassive, abusive things, and fighting with Cedric. And essentially, from what Adam Chebot Goldman told me, disowned him. Like, completely cut him off. And now Adam Chebot Goldman is on his own. The reason why I'm pointing this out is because he has no money. He's poor. And uh, the thing I want to talk about is how I'm going to give you a little snippet of how Adam Chebot Goldman has been trying to extort me. Okay, but let's see what else this says. I agree with your father. Even he sees the lunacy in what you're doing. This is not justice. This is self-destruction. You're bringing nothing but shame and misery to your family when they did nothing but help you and raise you. If nothing else, you should stop for them. So here I'm trying to tell him, dude, you should stop harassing me for your family's own benefit because everything you've done only hurt yourself and your family. Seriously, what out of in spite of everything this guy has done, what has he done that made his life better? I'm trying to like get through to this guy, but you're dealing with a person who has clearly something wrong with him. He's a real sicko, and you can't reason with sickos. Um, let's see. Oh, and this part, when he responds, like he is so demented at this point that he actually throws his own father under the bus. He actually did this a few other times too, but here's just one example. Would you agree with my father when he told my attorney that the roles should be reversed? And when he called you a megalomaniac nutcase, he acknowledged you're of high, blah, 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 blah. What a moron. This guy, this guy is throwing his own father under the bus. What the hell? Like, that's how vindictive this guy is. Like, to the point of where he's actually vindictive against his own father, who, by the way, went to him, went to court with him and paid for his lawyer. And this is how he repays him by completely screwing him over in this way. Wow, that's screwed up. So he has no money. His father cut him off. Okay, let's bring up the next image. Okay, so here I write, nothing seems to work on getting you to stop with this already, so I'm talking to you like a man. It's 2020, what can we do to finally end this? So this is not the first time I tried to kind of reason with him to get him to stop harassing me. I did this many years ago, and I even made a video about that, which is still on my channel. Um, Now it's clear that you can't actually reason with him because he's the instigator. He is the one who is instigating all the harassment. So he has zero interest in stopping harassing me because he wants he's a sicko. He's a sicko. Like even the police, even a police officer called him and ordered him to stop, and he still wouldn't stop. Like when a cop orders you to stop, most people stand up straight and pay attention, and they stop. Not this guy. Um, so what does he want, right? And the next thing he plays the perpetual victim. Uh, that's what you know. That's what sociopaths do. They they always claim victimhood when they are the instigators, when they are the criminals, when they are responsible for the problem. Um, so he wants money. To what? You dealt me monetary and punitive damages. My YouTube account was suspended due to your and Cedric's malicious fraud and harassment. Blah, blah, blah. Pay up now. So what is he saying here? Um, so his original YouTube channel was taken down, and that was due to his activities. So what he usually does is he blames other people for his mistakes, for his criminal activities, for his failings. He refuses to take any responsibility at all and blames other people for his mistakes. So his YouTube channel was taken down because he made videos harassing me and other people and making threats. Instead of manning up and admitting, yeah, I'm responsible for doing that, he blames me. So what is he saying here? He's essentially saying, he's trying to feign a legal threat. See me in court. That's not going to happen. If any lawyer who has seen all of his online activities, and there's plenty of evidence, would laugh in his face and kick him out. So no lawyer would ever take him up on any potential lawsuit that he may want to file. But even if he were dumb enough to try and file anything, he knows that I would countersue him, and I have plenty of evidence uh, that would hold up in court quite well on numerous charges. So what is he really, and he realizes this. So what is he really threatening? He's really threatening that if you don't give me money, I'm going to continue to harass you. That is actually what he's really saying. Because I am interested in stopping this completely. In fact, I'm willing to take down every single one of my videos about him in exchange for him leaving me alone. That's literally all I want. I don't want to be harassed anymore. Move on with your life. I'll move on with mine. That's not what he wants. He doesn't even want me to take down my videos. The only reason why he flagged those videos before was because he wants me to get strikes. But this guy is sick, like I told you. He wants to continue this into perpetuity because he has nothing left. In fact, he admitted that. There is another tweet that he made. I'd have to find it. I don't have that prepared just yet. But if I ever make another video, I could show that. Where he admits that he has nothing left to lose. So apparently, like, his girlfriend broke up with him. And I can only imagine, like, if he's been threatening and harassing me, what has he been doing to her? His girlfriend broke up with him, and his parents kicked him out of the house. They cut him off. So he's all on his own. He has nothing left. This is a desperate, desperate person who admitted that he has nothing left. And I tagged the FBI on all these tweets. If that is not a threat of, hey, I have nothing left to lose, that means I can do whatever I want. Holy crap. Holy crap. Yeah, this is one of those sickos online that threatens people because they have nothing left to lose. All right, so that's it. Just wanted to give a little snippet. There's plenty more. This is a fake account of Adam Chebot Goldman's. I'll also link his true Twitter account as well in the description. See you later.